Welcome to the heart of a Tamil home, where heritage meets taste. Let's start cooking. Everything begins with the flame. Controlled, pure, and ready. Now for the oil. Cold pressed sesame oil, Nallennai, the golden foundation of Tamil cooking. Let it heat up. You feel the heat rise first. The oil shimmers when it is ready. Time for our secret weapon. Stone, clay, brass, and tin, the classic elements of our ancestors' kitchen. Starting with this box. This is the Anjaraipetti, our spice box. It holds the 5 basic flavors of Tamil cuisine. First, the seed of fire. Mustard seeds, Kadugu. They must pop. If they don't pop, the dish is ruined. That sound is music. Cumin, Jeeragam. It aids digestion. It adds a deep, earthy warmth instantly. Smells incredible already. Split Urad dal, Ulundhu. It fries until golden, adding a crunchy texture. Watch the color closely. Fenugreek, Vendhayam. Use very little. It is bitter but essential for sambar. Frying tempers its bitterness. Black pepper, Milagu, the king of spice. Before chilies arrived, this was our heat. And now, the final touch. Curry leaves, Karuveppillai. Hear that? This is Thalippu, the soul of our dishes. The tempering is complete. Before modern mixers, there was the stone, heavy, chiseled, and built to last generations. Let's grind. This is the Ammi Kallu. It flat grinds spices, releasing absolute fresh oils. Watch how the pestle rolls. Friction creates heat and texture. No blade can replicate this smooth grind. The paste is perfectly velvety. It is a full workout. The weight of the stone does the work. Collect it all now. Look at this rustic texture. Creamy, thick, and perfectly textured. Next, the mother of batter. This is the Attukal. It is used for grinding idli and dosa batters. It takes heavy circular rotation. Rhythmic, slow, and cool. Stone grinding keeps the batter cool so it ferments beautifully. Super fluffy batter is ready. This is the Ural and Ulakkai, used for pounding grains and dry spices. Brute force is required here. Lift and drop. Simple physics. Pounding crushes the fibers, creating a distinct rustic texture. A bit spicy in the air. This is the Thirugai mill. It splits whole beans into dal or grinds grains into flour. No electricity needed here. Different materials do different jobs. Each material adds its own taste and nutritional value. Starting with clay. This is the Mansatti. Clay is alkaline, neutralizing acidity and keeping flavors earthy. Cover and let it simmer. Oh, the aroma is pure heaven. Clay distributes heat slowly and evenly for deep flavors. Next is our soapstone champion. This is the Kalchatti, soapstone. Carved out of single stones, it retains heat for hours. Let's cook paruppu in it. Pouring the paruppu. The stone holds heat so well. Burner off, and it is still boiling. Turmeric and salt go in. Slow stone cooking locks in nutrients and flavors. Now for our holiday special vessel. This massive beauty is the Uruli, traditionally made of bronze or brass used for festival feasts. Let's sweeten things up. Stirring in the rice and ghee. The brass heats rapidly, caramelizing the jaggery perfectly. Cardamom completes the magic. This unique vessel is the Iya Chombu. Made of pure tin, it is the only way to cook rasam. Let's brew the soup. Adding the garlic and spices. Tin melts easily, so we cook on low heat. Once it foams, turn off immediately. This is the Arival Manai cutter, our traditional sit-down vegetable cutter and coconut scraper. Let's crack this open. A swift strike splits it. The blade cuts vegetables on the inside and scrapes coconuts on the tip. Perfect half spheres. This is the dosai kallu, heavy cast iron seasoned over years for non-stick perfection. Let's test the sizzle. Center to edge, spiral out. Ghee roast must cook on slow heat until paper thin. Ready to flip? Meet the idli cooker. Steam cooks the batter on wet cloth or greased metal, keeping it light, like clouds on a plate. Soft as jasmine, Thalippu idli. Fermentation and steam create this perfect airy structure. Now, let's ladle the sambar. This is the kuji karandi, a deep brass ladle designed for stirring and serving heavy curries. The perfect shape for sambar. Ladle to plate. The brass ladle distributes the thick lentils evenly over the spongy idlis. Now, let's look at the modern upgrades. This is the mixie, our daily workhorse. It replaced the Ammi Kallu for daily chutneys and powders. Power on. The electric wet grinder. It uses the same stone wheels as the Attukal, powered by electricity. Effortless fluffy batter. The definitive sound of a Tamil kitchen. Dal, rice, this pressure cooker is an absolute staple. That's whistle number 3. From wood fire aduppu to clean gas. We traded the smoky wood smoke for instant control and convenience. Yet, the recipes remain unchanged. A balance of speed and soul. Modern tech feeds our schedules, but traditional tools feed our culture. Now for the final reward. First, wash the leaf. Eating on a banana leaf adds antioxidants. It adds flavor to hot food. Let's serve the hot food. A splash of chutney, a river of sambar. Traditional plating has a science. Hot food on leaf releases flavor. The Tamil meal is complete. No fork, no spoon, just hands. Tasting the crunch, the sour, the spice, all at once. Unbelievable. Simply perfect. Heritage isn't lost. It lives in our food. Keep cooking, keep sharing, and keep the fire alive. See you next time. Vanakkam.